Hello, everyone, and welcome to Last Man on Earth episode review. This is season 2, episode 6. So we start out with Phil, who is free after 2 days. So that's kind of cool. Just 2 days span of what we missed. Phil actually has a generator, which I think everyone has a generator, but Phil has a generator. He went out of power on it, and it turns out it's gas powered, apparently. So after all the talk previously of electro using solar panels and such like that, well, it didn't come into anything. Even though given they did went from Tucson to Malibu, so yeah, that's all I can say is maybe he had something planned, but sadly they had to move, and that equipment most likely is too much to move, so well, anyways, Phil has actually had to be reduced to actually eat batter and syrup, which is ugh. He must be so hungry. The others were playing while other Phil is trying to fix the place due to the fire from last episode, and Phil shows that the gas has gone bad. So this is an educational moment. We find out that gas has 3 years and then it turns bad into this gelatin-like grossness. He said that this is not a long-term solution in energy, so we do have that. The other field dislikes that they went to Malibu as their main city. He wants to move again, or at least move somewhere that's better. So Gail and Erica promotes YOLO, and yeah, that actually made other Phil be like, yeah, you know what? Well, I'm gonna do it then. So you have Phil and Carol doing bed talk. Sadly, from the promo, you guys know what happened. The fact of the fisting innuendo crap, which is like, if she's a grammar cop, then wouldn't she catch it? But of course, it's just Phil there. So it's like, even so, it's like, it's just Phil there, and that's just how she speaks, sadly, even though she's a grammar cop. So Phil tries to continue the other Phil's work with the solar panels. Todd is again friendly because of what happened last time, so they got their friendship back together. Melissa doesn't want babies, and because of what happened with the bacon fiasco, is still kind of a bit mad by Todd, or upset by Todd. So we got a journey to the junction box, and they cut that out. They did it during commercial, but oh lord, while they're actually going away, electrical wire is actually loose and live. So we get to see them come back with the junction boxes, and they notice the spark. That's good, and it's connected to a cart, and because it's connected to the cart, it's actually metal, which means that it has electrical currents going through it, which is not good at all. And then we got the horrible grossness of Carol actually going to Melissa with this photo of a baby that is mashed up of Todd and Carol, which is ugly. It's horrible. It's very, very horrible. Melissa says that there is no doctors and there's wolves everywhere, and that's why she doesn't want to have babies. That's kind of a reason, but Carol tries to do it anyways, but she failed. So Todd and Phil tries to tame the LiveWire. That's continuing on, another storyline. So Carol again tries, and she tries with Erica this time, and Erica says that she has a sister who actually had kids, and she said something about the downstairs part getting, ugh, I'd rather not even know how she knows that. So Phil tries to cut the electricity by covering the solar panels, and then we have Gail, who is mourning, which it turns out she's not mourning, she's just doing something even worse than what Phil did in the first season. Phil used to have a mannequin where she's like, oh, hello, how you doing? And he talks, just the normal talk to be sane still. This time around, you have Gail, who actually has a mannequin who is dressed in Gordon's clothes and look kind of like Gordon. And she's sleeping with him, which is like, ugh, ugh. So, yeah, which one's worse? But anyways, even worse, Carol comes in and she mentions masturbating. And Gail takes that cover because she doesn't want to know what really is going on there. But anyways, Carol tries to make her get a baby too, or want a baby as well, but that was a failure. Well, anyways, when it comes to Todd and Phil, the plan has failed, so Phil gives up. He decides to do the right thing, and he goes to the other Phil. The other Phil is reading, and he basically refuses to help. Now the other Phil starts to pick a fight, even though it's kind of seemed that maybe Phil picked a fight, but I see it more of the other Phil kind of picked a fight. Well, anyways, there was a showdown where the others start showing up, and yeah, it really got messed up to the point of where the other Phil punched Phil. So the other Phil went kind of mad and decided to go in his room and shut the door. And the others started to turn on him. Yeah, before he was going to the door. And then all of a sudden everyone comes to his door and says, Melissa said it was like hitting a girl, which is like, geez, Melissa, my goodness, always a jerk. Gail is like, he's a tool, but he doesn't deserve to get hit. Melissa also says that as well. And I'm like, geez, my gosh. Phil is being humble about this, while Todd mentions the stocks and the fact that if we're going to punish him, we should do that. Well, Gail actually mentions, no, we should make him touch the LiveWire, which is like, wow. So other Phil refuses to do all of it. He refuses to get punished by what he did. He said that he kind of definitely deserved it. Side note is, he punched him and he's basically going through stress, if you think about it, because everyone doesn't know what he's doing, but he's fixing the house and everything. So it's like, yes, I know. Wow, I'm on other Phil's side. But truth be told, it's like they could be grateful that he is fixing things up. They could have been, yeah, but instead. Anyways, so Melissa is being more of a jerk, and then we cut to Carol actually doing a pro and con list. And it doesn't look good because she only has one pro and so many cons, which is very sad. Yeah, it was kind of sad. The others look cautiously at the LiveWire, while other Phil shows there is a turn off switch to it, which is wow. And also, he says he is leaving Malibu. And Phil says he guessed it. He guessed it, but he technically guessed that the first part he was actually just going to say, I'll take my punishment. But no, he's leaving. So we find out he is actually leaving. You have Phil and Gail sitting there watching as he packs up and prepares to leave. And Carol. And Carol walks and sits down with them. The others also come by. And he apologizes to Carol, saying how so many major cons of Phil, and why would you choose him. And we also get a notice of Phil actually uses number 2 on the ocean. He actually uses number 2 in the beach. We don't know if their facilities work, so it's like, if it does work, then it's like, well, I can cut him a little bit of slack, even though you should have dug a hole. But still, if the facilities does work, I don't see why he's doing it. So, anyways, other Phil tries to get back with Carol. And then we get the shocking craziness of Erica saying she is pregnant. So this series is okay. I mean, I'm still waiting for Phil's brother to do something. I'm seriously waiting for that. And I do not want to make it the crazy part of, oh, he lands at the end of season 2, and in season 3 it takes off of what's going on with him in the equation. That would be crap. But anyways, wow, Erica is pregnant. Well, let's see what happens with that next time. Well, anyways, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Last Man on Earth reviews.